what do you make of everything that is happening?
I think it's very simple. I think Ruben Amorim rather is being vindicated.
How is he being vindicated?
You see, Coach Nimley will always look at the thing in a very different way.
No problem. Let's
you
hear
understand?
You.
So, I think he's been vindicated. Look, let nobody get. This is the Carabao Cup. So, like coaches have done over the years, you have to reshuffle and get some of the players enough playing time to get them prepared from the main deal. Currently, as we speak, if this meant a lot more to United, there will be Euro, there will be Delete, there will be Luke Shaw, there will be Bruno Fernandes from the beginning, there will be what? Mbeumo from the beginning. Don't get me wrong. I think the team put out there by this manager was more than capable of beating Grimsby Town.
Grimsby Town.
Grimsby Town. This team put out there by this manager should be more than capable of beating. You see, Nathan, you followed this EPL or the English game for a long time. When the big boys come to town against the minnows, if the person's greatest ever percentage play has been 40%, that day it will rise to 90%. So psychologically, United themselves knew, all the players who started the game knew that they were in for a battle. This manager has been very clear. And these are the sort of manager I support. Somebody who knows what he's about. He says, I need a striker, I need 2 number 10s, I need a goalkeeper, and I need a midfielder. People have been crying, why is Kobe Manu not play? Why is Kobe Manu not play? We saw him yesterday. On the ball, he will play. Off the ball, he's 0. True or false? 0. So this manager says, go and get me Baleba. Manchester United, we want a player from Brighton. They are in the position to tell us they are not ready to sell. I beg you, Ben. I beg your pardon. Come and go to them. Who are they? Brighton. When you here, I'm a player. Let's put that aside. Now, when you look at the comical error, the comical mistakes committed by Onana yesterday, no coach can salvage that. The coach could have salvaged that if and only if he decided not to play him. Nathan, let me tell you something. We are still very early in the league season. So therefore, with last 4 or 5 days to the end of the transfer window, if you are a manager and you want to send a message to your people, this is how you do it. You get them to see what you are seeing. What is Onana still doing in this team? Because the manager has told them he's a good guy to have around, but he's not a player I want in my team. Nathan, are you aware of this or you're not aware of this?
That Ruben Amorim says he doesn't want Onana.
He said he's a good player to have in the team, but he cannot be my number 1. Are you aware of this or you're not aware of this?
Well, yes, I am aware. Just looking at even the decisions taken by Ruben Amorim, yes, I can deduce that.
Yesterday, look at the 2 goals conceded. They were all goalkeeper blunders. They were all elementary blunders on the part of the goalkeeper. Who told you if you play against a team, no matter their level, they will not create 1 or 2 chances? They will create. But when the goal is considered in the manner in which it was conceded, you ask yourself, look at these guys. Where from these guys? This is a Manchester United goalkeeper. We've seen the likes of Peter Schmeichel. We've seen the likes of Edwin van der Sar. We've seen the likes of David De Gea. This man comes nowhere closer. Not even 20% of any of the keepers I've mentioned. That is the level. There are goalkeepers out there. My preferred choice is not Donnarumma. My preferred choice is the FC Porto goalkeeper, the Portuguese number 1, Diego Costa. He's my preferred choice. So at the end of the day, if the manager gives you a breakdown of the team and says that, look, get me a top goalkeeper, a very top goalkeeper. Ruben's Amorim number 1 choice for a goalkeeper is Diego Costa. He's told them, if we go and show FC Porto 50 million pounds, they won't give us Diego Costa and do some little add-ons. They will give him to us. When you get your team to be bought by somebody who doesn't have money, that he wants to pretend that he's the richest British man on earth, this is what you get.
But Chris,
I'm not holding out for anybody.
But
But the fact of the matter is, this is a game United should be winning. Nobody should get me wrong. I accept that they should be winning this game, hands down. But this is a team that was put out there. Onana, the right back, is an academy boy. The left back, Havens. There was Maguire. There was Ugarte. There was Kobe Meno, and of course there was Ahmad. There was Matthias Cunha, Šeško. So it was a good team. There are times when the players themselves will have to. No, you are playing for Manchester United, and you need the coach to motivate you to play. How many times have we been saying this? So I have a dissenting view. You change this look. We change Mourinho. We change Solskjaer. We change Van Gaal. We change Ten Hag. If you change this manager, you will end up doing nothing to save the situation. Stick with him, because this is your man. Stick with him.
Okay.
Back him. Support him. Get him whatever he wants. And let's see what happens.
Chris,
that's the way it's done.
Okay, so immediately, what should happen? Because some of these decisions come from the higher up. But football matches are won because there is a coach on the touchline and there are players who have to execute. Ruben Amorim made a point yesterday in his post. I don't know if you've listened to the post-match interview.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I'll give you a quote, right? He said yesterday that everybody has seen. He said the players made a statement yesterday.
Yes.
He said the players made a statement yesterday. They spoke loudly as to what they want. So, Chris, going forward, immediately between coach and playing body, what should Man United do? Because they are about to play their third league game. They are winless this season in all competitions. The pressure is mounting. What should they do? How should they navigate the next 4 games? Burnley, Man City, Chelsea, and Brentford.
Oh, don't worry. If you're a Manchester United fan, you don't panic over these games. These are games that United will step up to and they will play hands down.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh, no more. Chelsea back town. Do you need to be motivated?
But the point
is, the last time Chelsea beat us? When we are on our game, who is Chelsea? Remember Chelsea?
No, but
Chelsea.
But you see, Chris, United have not beaten Chelsea in a while. United have not beaten. I'm just saying, when was the last? United have not beaten Chelsea in a while.
When was the last time Chelsea beat United?
Last season, 1-0, Stamford Bridge.
Oh, no more. There was nothing to play for.
The previous
there was
season,
nothing to play for.
The previous season, we saw the collapse. United led 3-1. They lost 4-3.
Yes, so it is more of the players' mentality, not about the coach. Nathan, it is more of the players' mentality.
And who creates the mentality?
You see, let me tell you something. We have gotten to the stage in football where everybody thinks that it's about the coach, it's about the coach, it's about the coach. And these guys who are making thousands and millions of pounds are just running away from their responsibility. I can put you out there to go and play. But if you don't step up to your own motivation or to your own intrinsic ability, what am I doing to you? Or what are you doing to the team? Ruben Amorim, you see, and this is Manchester United we are talking about here, my brother. So are we going to continue sacking coaches and sacking coaches and sacking coaches after Sir Alex Ferguson? No. This manager, in his time as Manchester United, he has bought Šeško, Dogu, Cunha, and then Mbeumo, true or false. He's bought only 5 players. So this is not the time to be talking about sacking the manager. Sacking him for who? Who should come and work with his team? This is the first time you've given him a team that is looking more like his own. Give him time to work with them. Okay. You cannot say after 2-3 games you want to sack the manager.
Okay.
I mean, for all those saying that, I beg to differ. They don't understand what football is all about. Because if football is all about employing somebody today after 2-3 games, sacking the person, then what are you doing? You are not doing football.
Okay, Chris, hold on. Kelvin,
the matter is.
Yes, we finished. Kelvin has a question. So you finish and then you can
ask. Coach, I think Amorim took over in November.
Yes.
And
November last year. Right?
November 2024.
Yes.
And if you look at that space of time, that same time, in less time, Glasner, Moyes have taken over teams in that same period.
Yes.
I'm an Arsenal fan. I will go back to when Arteta took over Arsenal on Boxing Day. He managed to pull the team to finish the last 5 games, all went and placed 8. Look at Amorim since November, and he hasn't been able to win consistent games, not even 2. And if you look at the mentality of all the teams that I've spoken about and the players, and now their forms have been uplifted, their mentality. Why shouldn't we blame Amorim for what is happening at Manchester United when other managers are doing what we expect him to do at other clubs?
So your Mikel Arteta, who has been with Arsenal for almost 6 seasons, has just won the FA Cup. You are happy with the job he's doing?
No,
he's been there for 6 years.
I'm looking at the progression
To you. Let me talk. I listened to you. I kept quiet and I listened to you talk. So let me talk.
All right.
You are happy with Mikel Arteta. He's been there for 6 years. Give Amorim time to also do his job. He came in November, December, January, February, March, 5 months. We have just started another team, another season. So Amorim technically has been in the job for only 6 months. Why do you want to talk about sacking him? Forget about the results that you are talking about. The Manchester team didn't become this bad under Amorim. It's been bad for the past 13 years. True or false? It's been bad for the past 13 years. Those other coaches that you mentioned, the Crystal Palace coach and those people, Moyes and co, that Everton standard, if they don't win a football game, the scrutiny is not the same as Manchester United.
No, but Chris,
I'm coming.
Chris, hold on.
It has
Chris,
so happened.
it is true, but you see, you and I both support the club. The point is a very simple point. Matches are there to be won. Ruben Amorim's
listen.
No, Chris, hold on. I'm saying that Ruben Amorim's numbers in terms of a win percentage, it's just not good. He's played what? Is it 29 matches or something? He has some very funny statistic around.
That's right.
His job is a very simple job. Win football games. Why is it that he's struggling to win football games? Because
the players,
winning makes everything okay.
Nathan, you see, I support coaches who are so glued to their identity and will not bend.
But don't you think that is where, for example, last night at a point, Ruben Amorim switched to a back 4, right?
So that should tell you that. So that should tell you that this is a flexible manager, isn't it?
So why is it that he has never attempted? Just, trying this for a change, just to see if players will be comfortable.
I disagree with you.
Why do you
say
disagree?
He has never attempted? He has done. Yesterday was not the first time this man switched from a back 3 to a back 4. If you've watched him over this, it's not. You see, the man came and the man came and he met a playing body that you and I know. Do you think Maguire is going to get better? Do you think those players, Dallo and Co, are going to get better?
Mm-hmm.
He has brought in 5 players. His 5 players, 3 or 4 of them has played. Is it 5? Dogu, Mbeumo, Sesko, and then who? And then Cunha. He's brought 4 players. Out of his 4 players, only 3 of them have played 2, let's say 3 official games. And all of a sudden, you want to judge the manager? All of a sudden, he should be sacked from his position? You don't do football like that, too. I have seen a team that struggled under a certain manager from the beginning. After a year or 2, they were world beaters. I have seen a team.
Which team is this?
Oh, no more. The same Ruben Amorim, man, when he went to Sporting Lisbon, his first season was atrocious. True or false?
Mm-hmm.
He won the Portuguese league back-to-back. After the time he was leaving FC Porto, he was on top of the Champions League. True or false?
Yeah.
Yes, so allow the man to work. You see, we are here, and when Manchester United does things, then people sit in the studio, they blow it out of proportion. When their team does things that is not good, that is, they find a very Nicodemus way to explain and massage the issue. Nobody should get me wrong.
Okay.
I'm not happy United are losing games. No, of course. And I understand the way. But look at what happened. Even if you look at what happened on Saturday, Sunday against Fulham. 1-0. All of a sudden, the players abandoned the principles, received the ball and pass. They were not even. You see, a coach cannot teach you how to control and pass. If you cannot control and pass, you have no business in there. This man didn't buy Casemiro. He didn't buy Casemiro for him to come and be playing one-touch football as a midfielder. When he passes the ball forward, it's one touch, and 95% of the time he's giving all his forward passes are 40 passes. Is there somebody better that he could use? No. Those people who are saying Kobe Menu deserves and should be given the sort of 150,000, 200 pounds he's acting for. We saw him yesterday. He's a very good player, but he's a kid. He's not up to the standard yet. That level of consistency required from the likes of Michael Carrick, Paul Scholes, and co. that we saw over the years. Kobe Menu is not in that position to guarantee us that. Okay. He's a kid. Okay. All of a sudden, his negotiation, let me land on this point. His negotiation, he should be given 150,000 pounds. From 20,000 pounds a week straight to 152. They should sell him. Because no team in the world will give him 150 or 200,000 pounds currently as we speak as a player. Why is he demanding that from Manchester United? There's a new culture in this team. New culture. A culture that will make sure that certain things that were done haphazardly will change. It's simple. Give the manager what he wants. He said, go and get me Baleba. Go and pay the money. If Brighton said they'll take 500 million pounds, go and pay and bring him. You are supporting, you are backing your manager.
Okay.
No
problem. Finally, United play Burnley this weekend. We can say all what we'll say, but the point is the team has to get a win. How does Amorim give Man United a win on Saturday at 2 p.m.?
You see, what most people don't look is that before yesterday's game, Nathan, you people believe in statistics. The Arsenal man, my good friend,
Kelvin,
in the first 2 games, in the first 3 games, before Saturday, in fact, in the first 3 games, Manchester United was the second or I think the second or third team that created the most chances. They should put the statistics out there for people to see. I want the man who is in charge of statistics to go and see the number of times Manchester United went into the 18-yard box of the opponent, the number of chances created, and how many were executed. It's not the coach who should tell you to go and score the goal if the chance is there for you to put the ball in the back of the net. If you're a Manchester United supporter, what you should be hoping that when the chances present themselves, Matthias Cunha, who scored 15 goals and over 12 assists last season, should put it away. When the chance comes, Brandon Mbeumo, who scored 20 league goals last season and gave over 11 assists, should be able to put it away when the chance comes. So the system of the coach allows you to create the chances. Are they creating the chances? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But the system of the coach will not teach you how to put the ball in the back of the net. True or false? True or false? So on Saturday or Sunday against Burnley, I know the Amorim system will get them to play in the manner that will create the chances. But when the chances comes, we should put them away. It's about you scoring your chances. Nathan, when I'm going to go offline, I want the man who deals in statistics in that studio, that Arsenal who like the XG matter. He should put out the XG of the teams after their first 3 games. Let's see where Manchester United rank.
Okay.
So me as a coach, when I'm looking at these things, I look at it holistically. My system allowing my team to create the chances? Yes. If yes, I'm okay. Now on the training ground, we are working on how to put the chances away. But at the end of the day, when you get there, does the system... Look, Brian Mbeumo, he played in a similar system at Brentford. Matthias Cunha, he played in a similar system at Wolves. So these are players who understand the system. The system is giving them the opportunity to create the chances. But if you sack the manager, you go and bring Pep Guardiola. If you give the ball to Erling Haaland and he doesn't score and the opponent creates one chance and they score, Man City will lose the game. And for me, the way I look at football, I will not blame the coach for that.
Okay.
I understand perfectly that result has not been the way it should be. That I accept. I will not run away from that. But I believe that if you bring in somebody, back the man. This is Amorim seasonal. This is a season. So everybody, calm down.
Okay.
There are 38 games to be played. We've played only 2 in the league. Like he said yesterday, The players have sent a message across. Not him, the players. So now you are out of the Carabao Cup. You have only the FA Cup and the league to compete in. So if this manager then decides that per your output, you are not going to get a printer, nobody should complain. Players like Kobe Menu and Co, who after the 20-year-old weekend, 20 years, my unit have opportunity to trouble. After the first 2 games, then your people are crying, Kobe Menu, Kobe Menu. We saw him yesterday. Then what I don't like, if you understand football, my last point, then I hand it over. What I don't like, if you understand football, it's simple. If you understand football, you know that the form of a player will keep undulating until he gets to somewhere 24, 25, 26 years. So somebody like Kobe Menu, he will not guarantee you consistency. Once in a while, you will see a Messi. Even Messi, when he was at his younger ages. Cristiano Ronaldo, how many times did you and I not bash him for being childish in his play? But as he grew, he got better and he became a world beater. Somebody like Kobe Menu and Cody should calm down. Which team will give him 150,000 pounds?
All right, Kelvin, you had a question. Ray, I think also Ray has something to say. He should put out the statistics. Coach. Tell Kevin that he should put out the statistics.
All right, coach. So the expected goals for Manchester United is 1.70, and the expected goals against is 1.33, which means that even if you score and the opponent scores against you,
don't jump. Also, not tree. Don't jump.
Manchester United are second on the log.
You are not talking. Don't run away from that.
So yes, after 2 games, they are second on the log behind. That is Chelsea. Chelsea have 1.80.
Yes.
Now the expected goals against Manchester United have 1.33, and they are well. That one is not really because they are clearly looking at the expected goals here. That actually ranks higher.
Do you know why they are looking
now? If you look at the expected goals, the expected goals against the actuals, Manchester United have a negative of 1.20, which means the team is still lacking. Why are they lacking? Because the others.
You see.
Yes.
You see. Let me tell you something. When you talk about you see, if you understand that goals change football games,
yes.
I watched the Arsenal game. Mm-hmm. I watched the Fulham game. Mm-hmm. Those 2 games should have been over in the first 10 minutes, true or false?
Yes, they should have.
Yes. So if those 2 games should have been over in the first 10 minutes, the expected considered goal wouldn't have played any role. So you didn't actually get me back agency.
So coach, it's only the actuals that do extensively matter at this point. And for the actuals, United are at a negative of 1.20. If you put the 2 together, and that is where the problem is.
That is not where the problem is.
That is where the problem is.
That is not where the problem. My problem is after the first 10 minutes, you should put the chances away, and we'll be given a completion. When the equilibrium is established, when there is 0-0, that is equilibrium in football. The forward and the backward reaction are occurring at the same rate. When it is equilibrium, well established, and I'm able to destabilize the equilibrium by creating more attacking chances. If I score my attacking chances early, and one thing that United have done, in the first 2 games, they have created most of their best chances very early in the game. True or false? So once the equilibrium or the virginity of the game is broken in the first 10 minutes, then clearly nothing will happen again. That's it. That's the point I'm making.
Okay, Ray.
Yeah, coach. You know,
yes.
I'm happy to hear you advocating for Amorim to stay on the job. I wish you did same for our good friend Otuado when he wasn't performing.
You said,
coach, I wish you did same for Otuado when he wasn't performing.
There's no need. There's just calm down. He was only joking. Okay, all right. Why? I don't know why.
Qualify AFCON. Otuado. Olenoko. I don't want to say things that people will say, coach this.
Okay.
Otuado is only in the Black Stars position because of Ketokreku. You and I know that for a fact. He is where he is because he is very glued to Ketokreku, who has destroyed Ghana football.
Chris, that is a fact. No problem. You said you were not going there. That was just an aside. So let's
no. Let's come back. We are waiting for the Black Stars budget to be released by the minister for the next 2 World Cup qualifiers. Raymond Kema will be here. We are not joking in this country. Ghana is not a joke. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our president, is not a joking president. He's a very serious president. A president that we all respect and we know is the man to rule Ghana for the next 4 years with absolute dignity and pride. President Mahama will leave a proper legacy before he leaves.
Yeah.
Anybody who stands in President Mahama's legacy, lasting legacy, somebody like me, Coach Nino, when it comes to football, I will not permit. So Honorable Kofi Adams has been directed by the president of the land to release the budget. Yeah. I have not heard any contrary statement from the president. So true. Kofi Adams, his honorable, have connived with Ketokreku and people, and they are not giving us the budget. They are not giving us the budget. And but you should tell the man to release the budget according to his boss. Raymond, you should be telling them.
Yes, Raymond will tell them.
No, he should tell them, and he should continue. One of these days, I'll come there.
No problem, please.
Because what we will not accept from the minister is the fact that the budget for the Black Stars will not come out for these other 2 games. Then how many games is that? That's about 4 or 5 games.
Yeah. So those are the 2 games we played earlier. Then the Unity Cup, and then these ones. So that's about 6
Unity
games.
Cup. Unity Cup. Because nobody can tell me that you will lift our most precious commodity when it comes to football and go and play a Unity Cup and we didn't make a dime. Nobody. They should bring us the details of those contracts. Kwesi Nyantichi in Etiswanka, Ghana, Obi, what has Ketokreku done to some of the sports journalists in this country? You have connived with the man. You cannot look him in the face and tell him the truth.
The voice of sport.
Tell him the truth. You cannot look in the face and tell him, Ket, you are a very good man. The way you are running our football, that's no way to run football. Bring the budget. What are they hiding? You see what they're hiding is because they are winning. But you and I know they are sitting on time bomb. The day we lose and the day the Black Stars fails to, you see what? You see, no more Raymond Kemok, Honorable Kofi Adams. He has disappointed me big time. The way I trusted this man, the way I believe in Honorable Kofi Adams, that he will behave in the way the president has directed to change the face of football. The day Ketokreku put his hand around his waist, that was the beginning of the end of him. Ghana Obana. One time.
All right, Chris, thank you so much.
No more Lenoko. Manchester BFA, all of you come down. In Ruben Amorim, we trust.
Yes, until Burnley beat Man United on Saturday.
Can't worry. Listen to me. I want you to play this voice on your Twitter page, on your X page.
Yeah.
We will beat Burnley 1. After Burnley, who comes next?
So after Burnley, after the international break, is Man City away, Chelsea at home, Brentford away to close out September.
Man City negative. I'm a defender. I'm a left wing. Chelsea, you see, they are world champions. They will be coming to Old Trafford. We will welcome them to Old Trafford. If there's any team in this team that knows Man U, it's Chelsea.
These are the things you do, and then the Chelsea fans will get upset.
I don't want it. Even my wife is a Chelsea fan. So if they get upset, what is it about them? What is it about them?
All right, Chris. Let's. We are
waiting for them.
All right, no problem.
No more unbelievable.
No problem. Let's wrap it up here. Take care, Chris. Have a good day.